Hi guys, are you experiencing what you might call pissed off periods with your life partner, with your wife, with your girlfriend, that special other beautiful woman in your life? If you're saying yes, you're in the vast majority, guys, because we have been culturally conditioned to believe that this sort of for one part of the month, our beautiful woman goes a little bit batshit crazy. She goes hyper emotional, hyper irritable, hyper fucking everything that is hypersensitive, everything that is just not nice and normal and predictable and grand and fine like she is for the rest of the month. And as guys, we just have to sort of fucking buckle up, ground ourselves down, both feet in the ground, and just fucking get through this storm. And once you get out the far side, you can just get back to things as normal. That's what I call pissed off periods. And it's been culturally induced in us, and we just think that's the way it is. And as guys, we sort of talk about this, we laugh about this, we'll even poke a little bit fun with our partners about it. But I want to introduce you to a different way of being, a different way of seeing this that was definitely not common to me. I've come to sort of through studying tantra teachings and then just trial and error with a fuck pile of error of approaching it completely wrong. And I personally experienced a lot of pissed off. That was a really tough, badass time in the month when a lot of shit was spilling out. But I've learned to turn this around with this second part of the distinction. This other distinction, instead of pissed off periods, as myself personally was experiencing so much, is moon cycle mastery. Now this is where the magic comes in, and it's actually quite simple. It just involves, like so many things in life, things get easier when you just raise your awareness a little bit of a new perspective that somebody else is going through. See, just going back in the history, moon cycle, what happened years ago when we were living in tribes is all the women in the village that were going through the menstrual cycle, not the period, menstrual cycle, is that they would have it together. And they would go off together and go through this the period of a couple of days where they would bleed, and they would have a deep spiritual connecting time with each other, with themselves, with the earth, with life, and all the stuff that would come out spiritually during this highly energized part of the month would bring out wisdom, would bring out insights, would help them connect with this spiritual energy in them, and then they would come back and reintegrate with the tribe, with the rest of the community. And it was recognized by everybody, as men as well, who were an intricate part of these communities, would be recognized as this was the most sacred part of the month. Yet, does this sound anything familiar to modern life? No. It's sort of bastardized in the sense of all the advertisements. If you see what women are conditioned is that have the super white period where you don't see, you don't smell, you don't there's no sign of anything of this happen. Your moon cycle doesn't exist, and there's painkillers and there's all these tablets that you can just get the hell on. We just keep working linear, just no stopping. So they're being denied this part of the month where they just have this cave time, this space to be with themselves. And this is a massive concept for you as a conscious man, as a king, to help support them during it. Know when this part of the cycle is in their month, so that you can sort of know, it's coming up. Okay, well, on those couple of days, those 2-3 days, you can help out a little bit more about the house, mind the kids a little bit more, be consciously aware, and sort of design your life, design your days as much as possible to afford the time to your wife, to your life partner, that she has as much free time, more free time than for the rest of the month, so she has time to just do whatever it is she wants to do, her creative outputs, whatever she just feels. Could be yoga, could be just lying down, could be going for a walk, listening to music, going off with friends, dancing. Be with her. She might want time with herself, she might want you intensely around, but to be responsive to that, so she starts reconnecting with that part, that sacred part of the month that is meant to that her bodily intelligence is looking for just that time where she can slow down, that she doesn't have to go at the same rate as the rest of society. It's the same rate that men. We're linear. We go. We don't have that cycle. We're like incremental. We can just keep going, and within reason. That they have this time where there's the on of the most of the month, and then there's this time when it's just coming back to landing and regrounding themselves, and going through like there's a definite healing process. The other part is like just be there. If and when high emotionality is coming out and there's shadow side coming out, you can set your boundaries, of course, but be there as a loving presence, as a witnessing awareness. If it gets quite intense and you're feeling the pressure, you can sort of say, hey, I just want to take a bit of personal space here. I'm going to go for a walk, but I'm doing it so I can actually, when I come back, I can hold the space for you. I want to be here. I want to listen to what you have to say. And, you just don't respond with it. It's nothing personal. And, what comes out, it's not batshit crazy stuff. It's stuff that has probably been bothering her, that she's tolerating during the rest of her month. That when she just gets a little bit of your presence for a few months in a row where you're holding the space for her and you're consciously turning up, aware that this is a sacred part of her experience as a woman, she's going to start responding, and she's going to start relaxing in this time of her month. She's going to start opening up more to you and feeling safe in your presence. And this is where moon cycle mastery comes in. Not only do you help her have a more beautiful and sacred experience, but guys, like from an enlightened selfishness point of view, your fucking life starts getting way easier. And easier because you're actually tending to your queen. You're being there for her. You're being the man that she just fucking never knew existed. You have that power. But this is what makes this such a potent distinction. However, it takes you to drop your spiritual balls and actually turn up as a king, as the witnessing awareness, as the conscious presence, and actually show up as powerfully as you can, and you have that power. Moon cycle mastery versus pissed off periods. Ultimately, you get to choose which of the paths you're going to take. But as always, when you decide on one path, you enjoy the consequences of that path. So ask yourself, the path that you're choosing now predominantly, how's that working out for you? And move from there. Guys, love you lots. Have a great day. Bye.